many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Well, great day, everyone. I am your host, Deloris, CEO of Divine Connections Magazine, and we are so excited that you are here today. Make sure you like and share, comment throughout this broadcast. So Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then twice a year, we have 2 events. One in March, which is my anniversary, and that is coming up soon, Saturday, March 30th at Beyond Measure Ministries, 904 East Main Street. It is going to be phenomenal. We're going to be celebrating people in the community who are doing phenomenal jobs. So if you know someone who is doing something phenomenal, it can be a pastor, it can be a mother, it can be an entrepreneur, it can be a gospel artist. If you know someone in this something phenomenal, we want to celebrate them. So text 336-338-8903. They will need to register. I have 3 options to register and then attend. And that date again is Saturday, March 30th at 11 a.m. in Hall River, North Carolina. So we want to connect with you, people in the community that are making it happen. All right. And then we have another event twice a year that comes out, and that is the Bring It event, where we bring in praise dance moms, vendors, gospel step teams, and youth vendors, and we come together and network and worship together as well. We also have our app. You can go and download our app at Divine Connections Magazine and find us there. And then we also have our store, bit.ly/Divine Connection Store, where you have over several 100 products where you can purchase from about Divine Connections and let someone know that they are your divine connection. And so we look forward to that. And so right now we're going to actually show you a video so you can see what's in our store as well. Hold tight. Awesome. And then in my event in October, here's a little clip so you can know what we do in October called the Bring It event. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We love networking and connecting with people. So hold tight.
Well, I gave you all my love and
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's stay connected. So, how do you connect? How do you find out more information about what we have going on? And one of the major things we have going on right now is Divine Connections Marketing Package. So, you want to stay connected with that. You get an interview, get to be in the magazine, you get a 30-second commercial, and so much more. So, listen, for more information about that, go to text 336-338-8903. Our email is divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. And then for the events, more information about that and how you can register at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. If you would like to stay updated, go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com for updates and news. We also have our Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections and subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. If you would like to get a copy of our current magazine, it is here and available. Great things are in here, information, resources, and connections. So you want to get your copy of Divine Connections Magazine. You can do that at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/special dash pricing. We have digital as well as hard copy, and we would love for you to be in the next issue. So definitely message us to find out how you can be a part of the next issue as well. We also do sponsorship. So if you would like to be a sponsor and you have a 30-second commercial for your business, we do that. We'll run it for 3 months before or after our interview so people can know who you are and what you do. So if you have a 30-second commercial and if it's a good fit with our program, we would love to hear from you. Simply email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. I'm also blessed to have my second book that is now available on Amazon and Walmart.com. You can also order it from me. It's called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So I talk about the accomplishments I've done in my personal life as well as my business life with the help of the Lord. All right. So it's called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. All right. So you definitely can get a copy of that as well. Now, if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, your ministry, your book, your gospel group, or your event, we will love to customize a video just for you. So again, send us an email and we would love to serve you. Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com. We also have our journals this year called Making It Happen. You are a divine connection because you are. We write the vision, we make it plain, we execute, and we celebrate. That is what we do. God is going to do some phenomenal things in all of our lives this year. And so we're grateful for the opportunity just to sit down, take a moment, breathe, think about what it is we desire, write it down, and have a strategic plan on how to get there. All right. We also have our app. Download that from your Google or Apple store at Divine Connections Magazine. Don't forget to shop at our store at bit.ly / Divine Connections store. And definitely make sure you guys tap into the marketing package that we have available for you to market your business or your opportunity or your resources. All right. And that's divineconnectionsmagazine.com / services. And there's a lot of detail of what we provide for that as well. All right. So that is our information. Take that information into consideration. And so now the special part of this podcast is our special guest. And so we have our beautiful Miss Sabrina Jones in the house. So would you help me welcome Miss Sabrina? Great day, great day. How are you?
I'm doing great, Deloris. How are you?
I'm doing good. Welcome, welcome. So glad to have you on today. So tell us a little bit about yourself and where you are from.
Well, I was raised in North Carolina, the
Okay.
outskirts of it, Columbus County, Bladen County rural, but I was
Mhm.
born in Newark, New Jersey. So
Okay.
I do have some Jersey There's some Jersey girls still left in me. I am in Greensboro, North Carolina, because I did attend and graduate North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been in Greensboro now for 30 plus years. And I'm
Okay.
married. I have three awesome children, been married for 35 years.
Yay. Awesome.
That's me
Awesome.
in a nutshell.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Awesome. So I know that you have a powerful testimony as well. So let's start off with a little bit about your life and some things that you've been through and just share with us on today.
I do
I
have
do.
an awesome testimony, and
Yeah.
I do love to share it. Um, Two part. Um, I back in 2013, I had a benign tumor
Mm,
growing in my jaw, and no one would even look at it. No one wanted to touch it.
mm,
And I went to Chapel Hill. They removed it.
mm-hmm.
And 2 years later, it came back on the other side. They removed it again and started putting metal in my jaw.
Oh, wow.
Then 2020, the year of COVID,
Mm-hmm.
it came back a third time.
Wow.
Now, fortunately, it was benign, but it was the type that could reoccur.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, they opted to completely remove my mandible, my
Mm,
jawbone. So I just have metal. That
mm.
was um, that was an experience. I was
Yeah, I'm
over
sure.
in ICU. 3 days later, um, they mainly wanted to know if I could talk because they had to cut my tongue,
Mm,
reattach it, and the fact that I'm able to speak is a miracle.
yes.
I'm not severely disfigured. They kept telling me miracle, miracle, miracle.
Yeah.
You know, just when you think you can't hear miracle no more, in 2021,
Mm-hmm.
I was diagnosed with pancreatic and liver cancer. I don't say that word a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
this will be the last time in this uh, podcast
Amen.
I will mention it. But I
Yes.
was diagnosed with this dreadful disease, basically given 6 months to live.
Mm,
And me being a believer,
that's right.
a progressing believer, that means we're always progressing toward
Mm-hmm.
perfection in Him.
Yes.
Even though it was a bad report, even though it was a terrible, nasty, dreaded disease, because along with being diagnosed with that, I also had a mass in my stomach.
Whoa. Lord.
Um, and it was a very rough journey. And I remember
Mm,
the mark of this miracle occurred when I was sitting in my den. And I remember Deloris feeling to the point where, I can go home and I can be with God. I
mm,
can see my mama. I can see Bishop Lockett. I can
mm,
see my grandmother. I can just, and on top of that, I'll be able to eat normally. I don't have
mm-hmm.
to do this. And
Yeah.
as I was sitting there, I began to feel things begin to line up. It was
Mm-hmm.
like agreement brewing, and I felt like it was going to happen. It was possible. It was as if I was making an agreement with this death. And I can understand now why people in the hospital sometimes they'll they'll wait on loved ones to show up before they leave. Or why
Mm-hmm.
the doctor sometimes may say, I don't know how they made it. It must be their will. Because
Yeah.
at that point, I began to feel like there was a process of me going home to be with God. And
Mm-hmm.
um, I remember thinking that, feeling that way, and all of a sudden, something said, no, fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I'm going to fight, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I had a simple prayer. I remember
Mm-hmm.
I said, Lord, you said, without faith, it's impossible to please you, so I'm going to please you.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this amount of faith. I had enough faith to believe where I said, Lord, I got this CAT scan coming up. Just let my doctor say I got good news about the
Mm-hmm.
CAT scan. And I had had all type of scans up into that. They
Yeah.
said what they saw. But I
Mm-hmm.
held on to that. And that's the level of faith that I had. And I went to the doctor and we were talking, and she blew me away because into the conversation, she just said, I got good news about your CAT scan.
Yeah.
She said, now I'm relieved. You got a mass in your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say that I did not have the CANCER.
Mm-hmm.
She said, your liver is clear and your pancreas is clear.
All right now.
And I was just amazed.
Yeah.
My miracle started from there. From there, I went
Yeah.
to surgery called the Whipple, where they removed it out.
Mm-hmm.
A nasty surgery,
Mm.
oozing bags attached, tubes, drainage.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I felt like I could smell my insides.
Oh wow.
During the course of me recovering, I became septic and I caught pneumonia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I went through that. My surgery was in August. They couldn't even start chemo until December. I went
Mm-hmm.
through that, and to make a long story short, here I am today. My CAT scans all clear.
Yes.
My doctor, who was an atheist, calls me a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want those out there who are listening, I want to let you know that he still heals.
Yes. Yes.
He in the healing process. Do I have scars? Yes, but Jesus still has his,
Come on.
and
Yeah.
I just want you to know that he's a healer, and we got to be careful what we say, because
Mm-hmm.
the moment I heard that word, I
Mm-hmm.
stopped saying it in my house. I stopped aligning with it, agreeing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I had the disease, but I stopped giving it place in my life. So right
That's
now,
right.
I am a walking miracle. That
I love
is my
that.
testimony, personal testimony.
I love that. I love that. That you persevered and you did not stop. God is amazing. God
He,
is amazing. He is a healer.
he is.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome. So from that, I believe you birthed some additional things as well to extend your ministry. Do you want to share some insight on that?
I did. Yeah, that's interesting how I got into this ministry. I am one, um, Deloris, who said, I do not want to be no type of minister that's all up in the front center. I'll be in
Mm-hmm.
the background.
Yeah.
I never thought that this type of ministry would be for me
Mm-hmm.
ever. But the Lord did speak to me in my bathroom um, many years ago. And I did birth a women's
Yeah.
ministry, and it does focus on just being refreshed. Um, and it also deals with deliverance, which is
Mm-hmm.
something that is not well understood. This
Mm-hmm.
is something that a lot of people do not know about.
Yeah.
Deliverance ministry is also something that a lot of churches and ministries, shy away from.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a part of the ministry that I do. It's called the Transformation Experience.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it is part of the ministry and it's an important segment of the ministry,
Mm-hmm.
it is not, pushed at the forefront. We
Mm-hmm.
focus more so on, let's make sure that you're saved, because a lot
Yeah.
of people think they're saved and they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Let's focus on forgiveness. Let's focus on repentance, and I mean true repentance. Let's
Yes.
focus on understanding how the cross applies to us, and let's focus on who God is, who Jesus is to you, and how He applies to you today. The deliverance part, um, it happens, and what I love is the aftermath where you can walk in your freedom, bondage free, and you can do what God
Yeah.
has called you to do. Because for years, I was a
Mm-hmm.
saved, born again, spirit filled woman sitting in the
Mm-hmm.
back of the church, still fighting a lot of demons. There were
Mm-hmm.
doors that I willfully opened up in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I opened these doors, I had to willfully shut them. But
Yeah.
how many of us know that there are things that have happened to us in our past,
Mm-hmm.
things that we have done in our past that can affect us with our walk of Christ. And sometimes
Yes.
we need help. They got to be cast out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So um, I've been doing that altogether. I've been doing this now for 20 years. But when I tell you, I never ever.
Yes.
Someone told me 20 some years ago, you'd be casting out demons. I would have been no. And on top of that, I don't have any demons. And that was a lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, it is the children's bread. Deliverance is the children's bread.
Yes, yes. So tell us about the event that you have coming up. If you would like to share that.
Yes, we have now approximately only 12 spaces left.
Mm-hmm.
But we have an event coming up in February next month, almost little less than a month out.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be the first time we've ever had it locally. It will be in, well, I call Brown Summit, Greensboro, but
Mm-hmm.
it'll be in Greensboro/Brown Summit, North Carolina,
Yeah.
February 16th and 17th, basically 24 hours. It is all inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
$125, which covers your lodging, meal supplies, and everything you need.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but let me tell you something.
Yes.
We've never turned anyone away.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some scholarship assistance. And so, like I said, if you really want to be there, then you will be there. And
Yes.
although we encourage people to pay the fee if they can, if they cannot, I ask them to reach out to me directly. It will be in Greensboro, right off of 29 North, actually.
Okay.
Yes. And this is our first local
Yes.
event. It's amazing. We usually been going to Black Mountain,
Mm-hmm.
see Georgia. We've been to Texas, Virginia. Um, but people have been saying we need one locally. We need one locally. So and sometimes we have gone out of state to do like a 24-hour one-day boot camp at um, pastors' churches. Sometimes the women's department,
Mm-hmm.
they desire to come together and do that. And let me say, the setting that we create is
Yeah.
it's intense, but it's it's intimate. It's a
Mm-hmm.
safe place. What is said there stays there, and a lot of healing takes place, as well as physical healing. But
Yeah.
this event will be local, and it starts at 6 p.m. on Friday, and we usually end about 5 p.m. or earlier on a Saturday.
Awesome. 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 And let's give them your information, how they can connect with you.
Yes, that email experience transformation 88 at Gmail. That is really the best way um, to get me. I am Sabrina Jones. I'm also on Facebook. You can direct message me as well. Right now we have 12 spaces. We do accept appointments from pastors or women's departments to come and host the event on site at their location. But it is an all day thing. It's no joke.
Yeah.
Wearing makeup at these events is a waste of time. Hair back in a ponytail. Put your not your best wig. Put one of your raggedy wigs on. Put your sweats on, t-shirt, and
Mm-hmm.
let's come and have a divine appointment and
Mm-hmm.
see what the Heavenly Father, has for you.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So, listen, you guys are interested. There's her information. She's also on Facebook as Sabrina Jones. Make sure you stay connected. Awesome. Anything else you have going on that you want to share?
Um, well, we'll have another event coming in April. We do have these every few months.
Okay.
And at this point, this is what's going on. We're working right now trying to offer discipleship classes online. We'll have a private group on Facebook for that. And again, a lot of things concerning transformation experience are private, Dolores, because this is a place where women share some very private things. I can't tell you the amount of women who have told me, Sabrina, I've never admitted this before. I've never told anybody this before.
Yeah.
So we like to maintain that as a safe haven. As a matter of fact, the women my ministry team who ministers with me, they know. These are the same rules that I learned from the Women's Encounter Ministry from Evangel Fellowship Church of God in Christ, which was my foundation where I got the awesome training for this.
Yeah.
Same rule applies where any woman who shares anything, even the testimony, I don't care how grand it is, outside of the transformation experience, she will not minister with ever again, because that testimony is for that individual to share.
Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you for what you are doing in the community, because a lot of people go through a lot of different things. And so you have opened up your arms and your connections for people to come in to be delivered and experience miracles as well. So definitely you all stay tuned to her. And then we'll end with you giving some words of encouragement.
Well, one thing I'd just like to say.
Yes.
Why be bound if you don't have to?
That's right.
I just want to encourage you. You don't have to walk around with the bondage, hurt. A lot of things are going on in the world, and we see a lot of things going south. But we're going to have to look up. And I just want to encourage everyone to pray and ask for discernment.
Yeah.
We're coming into a time in a season now.
Yeah.
But you better make sure discern between good and evil.
Yeah.
You better make sure you hear from God. And you're gonna remember what I'm saying. If you're listening to me now,
yes,
what I'm telling you, make sure that you could discern and you can hear from God. And if you can make practice of doing that, through what's coming or what may come, I know that you will be okay. And you can start off simple. It don't have to be all deep and try to get religious with it.
Yeah.
Start allowing God to allow you to have discernment even with your decisions.
Awesome.
That's what I want to share.
Awesome. Well, thank you for what you do. Thank you for, again, opening your doors and your platforms to have that safe haven for people to come to get delivered and set free. My guest is Miss Sabrina Jones. Make sure you stay connected. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. We'll talk to you all soon. Thank you again for being my guest. Hold tight.
Be blessed.
Yes, ma'am. You as well.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.